Wait a minute. There we are.
Oh, boy.
There's that new long establishing shot, you know?
Yeah. It gives us a sense of, what's the mission of that again? To show how fat I am?
Well, you know, it's funny, too, is I was just thinking how fat I was because for whatever reason I had a lot of air behind my B. I said establishing shot. Like, that's an old Patton Oswalt joke, you know, like heavier set people have an issue with their B's. He goes, the bread basket over there. And I just said establishing shot. This is not good. This is not a good start.
I think it's because you don't have your fat flannel on. That you wore for comfort, of course.
You're exposing me.
But I did make fun of you.
I feel like a nude fat boy now.
At my job with my magical dildo boss. I said, yeah, he thinks he's fat in his brain still, so he wears a flannel indoors, and we laughed.
You were talking smack about me?
Oh, all day, baby boy.
I don't appreciate that.
Hey, beautiful people. Hey, what's up, Drew?
Drew's here. Technolificer.
It's always a special engagement show when the Drew is here. That Drew Progressive Patriots logo. Thank you.
Drew and I go way, way back. I call him the Drew Meister, and he really appreciates that.
You go way back, do you?
Yep,
Drew?
Yeah. For at least a few months.
You guys met
maybe?
at that Antifa rally. Was that accurate?
No, that was anti-Antifa rally.
No.
Yeah, it was a play on words. It was the anti-Tifa.
No. It was the Patriot rally, right? The Great Patriot Rally?
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
You've caught me.
Okay, all right.
We had to take our hats off. Inside joke. Man, I'm a little low energy today, although you cannot maybe tell by how we started off. But man, I'm feeling it today. You know, that little day off that we take, you know, for Wednesdays, and then we kind of pump back up going on Thursdays.
You mean that absolutely necessary, healthy day off where I have to regain my sanity?
Yes, mixed with all the bullshit that, you know, family stuff is going on, trying to sell a house, and someone's preventing, you know, the house from being sold right now, and the people are like, they're all packed up in their U-Haul truck, they're ready to move in, but this person who's preventing it is just being ever so difficult, and it's just like, just want the house sold, man.
I do have an option. It might be good advice.
But that's a bunch of noise. Who cares?
Are you willing to receive this good advice?
From my good friend Eli, yes.
All right, I hear murder is always viable. Alleged murder.
Dude, we just got back from two strikes.
I mean, unaliving. Oh, crikey.
You're talking about a bunch of crows, right? You want to send a murder of crows.
So they can feed them and definitely have a fantastic day.
You do like to walk a fine line sometimes.
I didn't even...
And or forget.
I don't think it's... Like,
what's up, Liberty Lion?
I don't think it's...
Bert Gummer!
So bad to say things like that, but...
You see how it goes?
Yeah, what?
Hmm?
Oh, what are you doing something?
What? No, I'm not doing nothing.
Josh has an issue, guys. When I fucking... No, well...
You always pretend that I do, but I don't.
Hey, guys, look, somebody's in the chat. Shout out. And, hey, I was finishing my thought. Oh, and do you want to pander?
That's a good impression of me. That's good. Do a little more.
Drew is begging you to do the Macho Man voice or something. Or Hulk Hogan.
Soon.
Okay.
Soon.
Okay, by God.
And then, like, Drew just leaves. He's like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
No Macho Man voice. No subscriber. And just
do we still have the overshot? Get it off me, man.
You want me to go? No, man. This is the no. We're here.
Oh, okay.
We're here. We're on us.
All right.
We're on us, and you out there are looking at us. Thank you for hanging out with us. This is going to be pretty much a Wokening show. We were off for 2 weeks, as you are quite aware, or maybe not, and you're like, didn't miss a thing. But glad to have you guys back. A lot happened, and a lot has happened since that happened, and it's just going to be like a stuck dump of woke stuff. But there is a few serious, more like, let's ponder into this area over here.
There's still, even though we've been holding them in the tank, so to speak, there are still things that have lingered and are still relevant, as in current events. Very pleasant to, I'm very happy that that's the occurrence here.
Current and recent.
Yes. So
recent and current.
What's the first one on our hit list? Because that's what this is.
Well, we entitled the episode Recent Supreme Court Rulings.
Okay.
So do you want to do...
They're making a lot of noise these days, huh?
Yeah, the Supreme Court, right? Yeah, they just like bust. Well, like they're about to go on break, right? They're about to take like a solid 3 month off.
They just like
So they're just like, let's save all like the good ones for last. We'll just pump them out, pew 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 pew, and then we'll go deuces. Let's watch your country burn down. See ya. And they're just like in Bermuda or whatever a Supreme Court justice goes for their leisure time.
You have me pondering how much these fuckers. Sorry, I don't.
Also, too, by the way,
make.
Somebody on Voice of the People pointed out Supreme Court justice we also don't vote on. Similar idea to this whole EPA thing going on.
Yeah, that's the well, we are the constituents. Our representatives are the ones that load the courts with people that they want, that based on the people that vote for them, they think they're serving the public. Never works with a two-party system, though.
You are kind of held up on one of the more recent rulings that has happened. Let me pull up this Reuters article here. They're kind of fair, right? It's Reuters.
Reuters?
Reuters.
As I recall, they were at my daughter's wedding.
U.S. Supreme Court limits federal power to curb carbon emissions. Okay, I guess they're not maybe that down the middle. So they're going with kind of the noisy. Oh, look what's going to happen. We're not going to have climate change prevention anymore.
Okay, first off,
they're freaking out.
I'd like to add, just where I stand on this.
Where do you stand, sir?
We all know it's very tiring to say time and time again. Progressive on paper, and one of the issues that I feel like I talk about the least is, yes, look, I'm all about. I do believe climate change is an issue, and I do believe there are things that can be done to help prevent, things getting worse for us. And apparently, that is not always well received. I remember the person's name that cannot be named. When he was here for the first time and I mentioned that I gave a shit about our environment and I said climate change, he fucking scoffed at me like, oh, guffaw. You think the climate may change.
Who did that?
We can't name him.
Oh.
So that's a whole debate we haven't
shall not
had.
Be named.
Yes, exactly.
I got you.
So, I don't know how to feel about this, and I just started doing my homework literally an hour ago.
Well, go on and explain to me some of the positives you've learned about the EPA. Like you said, you said you found some, because I still am of the belief that this goes deeper. That the whole positive, good climate, air is going to be clean thing can be achieved without the EPA and their quote overreach. But before that, what are some of the good things the EPA did, you think?
All right, so remember,
I'm remembering.
I proposed to you that this is a topic that you chose, and you got you have a stance and whatever information that brought you to this point, and I just I knew that we were gonna go on at around 10ish, and I just did 30 minutes of research, but. To me,
I'm not here to cut down your positives. I'm here to learn what positive you think the EPA has done.
All right, we all associate regulation as a pretty nasty word. We don't like it, right?
Some do, some don't.
So to me, even though they are an active body of the federal government, or they're just funded by the federal government, which means taxpayer dollars, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's also not going to be popular. But as I understand it, they do, keep an eye on how much pollution big companies put out there. The landfills, in certain communities, when things get so bad in areas where normally wouldn't be paid attention to, they kind of say something, make the awareness happen. They have people that gather, scientists and others of the gather data to try and come up with solutions. I mean, remember, half hour of here. I feel so much better if I read a little bit. From regulating auto emissions to banning the use, I don't know what this is, of DDT, from cleaning up toxic waste.
That would be the Diamond Dallas Page finishing move, the Diamond Cutter, the DDT.
They better not fuck with that.
I'm sorry.
What?
I didn't say that. That's the wrong move. I fucked up.
EPA, I'm coming for you.
The Diamond Cutter is not a DDT.
Oh.
I just jumped the gun and I thought you said DDP.
You
said DDT.
Better apologize, man. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Get me so worked up.
How dare I? disgrace
All
Diamond
right,
Dallas
so,
Page.
Look, in a nutshell here, okay? Look, I'm in a nutshell. From cleaning
Yes,
up...
I was going to do that. Look at me. I'm trapped in a
I'm
nutshell.
beating you to the punch with this shit.
So bad.
From cleaning up toxic waste to protecting the ozone layer, from increasing recycling to revitalizing inner city brownfields, EPA's achievements have resulted in cleaner air, purer water, and better protected land. And I know that they're probably most needed in inner cities as well.
Is this from the EPA.com? Here's are the things we've done that are good.
I did go on NPR and National Geographic before this, but yes, this right here, of course.
That's hilarious. Really? It's from the EPA?
But I added the inner cities part because of what I was able to learn just in a half hour. So good job, Eli. But you, sir.
So a group of Republican-led U.S. states, led by a major coal producer, West Virginia, asked the justices to limit the EPA's ability to regulate greenhouse gas emissions from existing power plants.
I just had a little greenhouse gas.
That's what's up. Little. I got a little brown house gas coming out, if you know what I mean.
No, we're not doing that here. I need some regulation up here.
Fart jokes never grow old.
No.
Well, maybe they do. Other challengers included coal companies and coal-friendly industry groups. Coal is among the most greenhouse gas-intensive fuels, so of course they're all up on it. They're like, "Oh no, this is a good thing. Fuck the EPA," because EPA just slaps them around with taxes and fines and carbon tax stuff like that. Because coal is so bad.
So outing myself here. This is probably one of
You're
the
gay?
least popular.
It's the last month of Pride Month too, dude. What's up? That's what's up.
Yeah, I gotta pander. I gotta jump on this while I still can. No, this
Ellen
is
Weiland.
This is a progressive value, and I have to sometimes remind people it's not just healthcare that makes me a progressive. It's not just wanting better working class representation. It's also the environment, and I do believe in a fucking carbon tax on the richest companies that produce the biggest emissions.
Sure, but enough to kind of make them
not enough to
want to do it. Yeah,
no.
there's a fine line.
Something.
The U.S. Supreme Court on Thursday imposed limits on federal government's authority to issue sweeping regulations to reduce carbon emissions from power plants in a ruling that undermines President Joe Biden's plans to tackle climate change. Like telling you got to pay $350 to buy a new heater.
Wait, what? No.
But before that,
okay.
Where do you agree with the kind of the idea that maybe you'll have one negative consequence, like, oh shit, now we can't maybe control the climate as good as we could have, but the overall implication to what the Supreme Court did with the EPA could far outweigh the benefits than just the climate change thing, because that's going to be tackled.
What do you mean by far outweigh the benefits? Do you mean like with negative, or you mean just be better?
So the ruling is likely to have implications beyond the EPA as it raises new legal questions about any big decisions made by federal agencies. The court's conservative majority has signaled skepticism towards expansive federal regulatory authority. Conservative legal activists had long advocated reducing agency power in what has been called a war on the administrative state. So
I don't wholly trust our private billionaire or whatever the case companies.
But you trust our government?
To self-regulate, and also in the same breath, of course not. So, here we have, am I going with the lesser of two evils? At least I know, for whatever I can say, it's not going to be a popular take, that the EPA at least has some fucking data that they utilize to make some of the decisions they do. So, with that's...
You keep looking at it as an EPA issue, but they ruled on federal agencies. They didn't necessarily rule against the EPA, but Thursday's ruling was based on what is called the major questions, legal doctrine that requires explicit congressional authorization for action on issues of broad importance and societal impact. The justices in January appeared to embrace that theory when it blocked the Biden administration's vaccine or test policy for larger businesses, a key element of its plan to combat COVID-19. The court's invocation of this doctrine sends a signal that the justices will be a major obstacle to federal agencies seeking to implement broad policies of national importance. So who do you think federal agencies are? Federal agencies, by the way, we don't get to pick who these people are, but these agencies get to dictate how we act and behave and, and what we owe missions to. And by the way, let me bring this up. Let's see.
Pretty much talk about like any of the three-lettered agencies out there, right? Like CIA, FBI, ATF, CDC,
them all.
WHO.
The WHO, I don't think is necessarily us.
Okay.
But I mean,
it's not federally funded.
Alcohol, like the ATF. Look at all the Department of Justice, the Stock Exchange, United Securities Exchange Commission, whatever the fuck it is. All of these people fall under federal agencies. For instance, the CDC. What all these rules for the past 2 years were based on by people who necessarily weren't voted on by us. They were just kind of hired for that position, but were allowed to make these, broad sweeping rules that we had to abide by. Right or wrong, I'm just saying.
No, I can add, and I'm
so it's not just the EPA. I mean, look at the amount of federal agencies we have. We're in just C.
Yeah, no, there's whole archives here. I just want to say very carefully that there were some elements of how the CDC handled a certain something that maybe I am not a complete fan on. So that's an example. Also, an interesting take, because knowing that I was going to come here and talk about this, I did talk to somebody at work and asked for some insight, data, whatever, and they said, well, it makes sense that they're going to eliminate something like this given that we're heading into a recession. And this is kind of penny pinching by eliminating
where our tax dollars go, or like our tax dollars go to people who
even though
we didn't vote on.
Yeah, I suppose so. Even though this individual was in complete disagreement with defunding or eliminating the EPA.
No, EPA wasn't eliminated or anything like that.
Okay.
Their power was reduced.
That sounds a little
they
less.
They were not eliminated by any stretch of the imagination. All federal agencies, the Supreme Court was like, whoa, yeah, they can't have this much overreach. They can't dictate these broad decisions. Congress was wrong.
I don't like overreach, so there's that. But
the other Supreme Court thing that wasn't being talked about was they shot down Trump's old Remain in Mexico program that Biden was trying to himself kind of intervene and overturn, because he wants to change that back to when things were a little more easy, I guess, or different for, asylum seekers and or immigrants to get here. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle on that one. Like, I don't know, if you're an asylum seeker and you come here, the Remain in Mexico thing was like, well, hold up, stay there until we kind of raffle your name, or we pick your name out of however the fuck it was.
While they stayed there, was there any funding from our part to keep them there?
I don't know. I would, being at Trump, I would take a gander and say probably not. And he made it Mexico's problem because they came in through Mexico. Okay. So it's like, well, for you to, watch your borders if you don't want to kind of, go through all that. So I'm not sure the whole play there. I'm not.
That's something that, for my due diligence, I'm going to have to
We need to figure it out, most definitely. Ronnie York is Ronnie Cash. What's up?
Yeah, hello. To everybody, and thank you for joining us.
The Wokening will happen soon.
Yeah,
but the Supreme Court stuff was quite interesting to get to, because there was like, John Roberts is he's a bad guy, and then like all of a sudden he's like, no, people should be allowed. He's like, the government shouldn't be interfering with Biden's foreign policy. If he wants people to, asylum seekers, immigrants be granted access to be here before they go to court, whatever. That's his prerogative. They said we shouldn't interfere with that. So it's weird where the Supreme Court kind of draws their lines and moral ground at. Like, oh no, we won't. We can't intervene here, but goddamn, we're gonna come in right there. So I don't know how you feel about
that was the
Remain in Mexico thing.
Again,
that's being axed.
Right. Well, I need to. The key ingredient is knowing how things are funded, and I don't think I could really find an adequate stance until I know like how that was able to stand on its own 2 feet, or was it helped by us? I'm sorry, I did get distracted. I found a comment that's very worthy of being mentioned, if I may.
Yeah, you
briefly.
may. Go ahead.
By Bug Dude 53. What's up, Bugs? By the way, we are having a huge, and I've heard this before from Sage. Urea. I don't know what that is. UREA. Urea shortage. Uri.
I'm just joking.
And that's the key component in DEF, diesel exhaust fluid, used to help control emissions. Maybe they're going to roll back that requirement on trucks. So that, okay, I mean, it's
which would, possibly lower down some prices.
Yeah. Yes. So that's why insightful commentary there. There's
beautiful.
The more research we do, which is why I love it. I don't know if it's always entertaining, but at least this does inspire me to learn more and see how things work and how they get paid for above all.
Roberts went on to say the key provision the Chief Justice wrote used the word may rather than shall. That provision he wrote means what it says. May means may. So you may remain in Mexico, not shall remain in Mexico. So, I mean, like, the guy's just like semantics freaking by the book kind of thing. Well, no, you said may remain there, so that doesn't mean shall. So may means, maybe, maybe not. May, one half of may be. You may be remaining there. You may be coming here. I mean, that was his take on it, essentially. So
that's a smart play. That's a politician right there.
That's a Supreme Court justice.
Oh, all right. Well,
that's the guy, making all this craziness happen and taking a 3-month vacation.
So, like, did you articulate it pretty accurately? Like, they just come up?
Probably not. I don't articulate things good.
Well, no, you said, like, they come around and they do their work for 9 months, and they're like, all right, deal with the mess. Peace out.
We're out.
That's fucking hilarious.
Y'all have fun with that. I'm going to go chill somewhere. That's not here, because it's going to be on fire soon.
Yes, it is. Okay, all right.
One more thing. So, again, Chief Justice John Roberts is considered, I think he's like, a conservative dude. People are like, but he's like, for a court to insert itself in the diplomatic relationship between the United States and a foreign nation was clearly something the Supreme Court was rightfully uncomfortable with. So he's like, no go on that. We shouldn't be interfering with, the president's foreign policy.
Oh, okay.
So that's why he's like, if Biden wanted to strike that down, whatever the case may be, he could. What's up, TZ?
TZ, what's up, brother? Glad to have you with us, man. Now it's a show, by God.
By golly. You wanna get woke? You wanna go woke? Get woke and go broke?
There's so many fun things. I mean,
literally,
about
there's
this.
There's too much woke.
And I just,
a lot of woke.
I had my own experience with it yesterday, but
yeah, what did you see yesterday? Because that's a good segue into what happened to, my God.
Yeah,
this is going down.
Somebody that usually I'll stand by him.
Stand by me.
Jordan Peterson is not somebody that I hate.
JP.
A lot of people don't like when I talk about him or show him respect. I like the dude. He's a smart man. Yada yada. Last night,
clean your room.
Yeah, make your freaking bed, kid.
Make your bed. Yeah. It's good.
All right, so I don't know if you guys, have Netflix or if it's your thing or not. I do because I like the streaming. So, Umbrella Academy is a show about superheroes, so on and so forth. And there's 3 seasons.
Sounds
of that
great.
Show. Third season finally drops. It has Ellen Page. We all know Ellen Page. She is the celebrity.
Question. Yes. Umbrella Academy.
Academy. Yep.
Academy.
Yes.
Was it based on like actual superheroes we know, like Marvel, DC?
They were written in comic form by Dark Horse Comics years ago. So
okay.
They're not as famous and well known.
They keep crediting Gerard Way, the guy from My Chemical Romance, for writing it.
Really?
Do you know anything about that?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I just know Dark Horse Comics and the person that's apparently in charge of putting out there which is what I see. So I get about 3 episodes in. So first I want to preface this. I'll make this as brief as possible. We are introduced to...
Bro, it's his comic.
Oh, okay, there you
Gerard
go.
Way, I'm bringing his comic, The Umbrella Academy.
There you go. Shit, well, I never read the comic.
No
but I
shit,
knew
it was released by Dark Horse Comics.
Yes.
But written by fucking...
The guy from My Chemical.
Okay.
I'm going to stop watching it now.
Yeah.
No,
I feel so emo now watching that.
So, okay, you are taught to fall in love with your really essential main character from season 1, episode 1, which is a woman named Vanya, or a little girl. You meet her as a baby and follow her journey all the way through season 3, where she's getting all grown up. And, you 2 entire seasons, she's Vanya, superhero. Destroys the world a couple times, saves it a couple times, and then
really like a badass woman superhero.
Yeah, you could say that.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I could say that.
You could. Well, all right. She has gone villainy a couple times, but that's getting too deep into it.
But does she go villainy for a good reason? Like, yeah, you pissed me off.
She gets too fucking emo. Go figure.
Oh, she gets too Gerard Way.
Yes, very much so. Yeah. And now that makes a lot of sense.
She's just like listening to My Chemical Romance, like in the show.
God,
like,
that actually you just explained so much watching this show.
Oh fuck.
So okay,
that's not good.
After episode 1 in season 3, you see
how many episodes were in season 1 and 2? Do you know, like roughly
fucking 12.
12. So 24 episodes. 24-hour long.
Yeah, let's go with
24-hour long.
I'm getting invested.
Story building
character
episodes,
building. Yes.
Character building arcs where you were just enthralled, like, oh my god, this is amazing. Where what's her face? What's his face?
Ellen Page.
No, the character's name.
Oh, Vanya.
Vanya.
Yes.
I Vanya this, Vanya that from the jump. Yeah. And then season 3, episode 1.
Yep.
They get it all over with.
Vanya's
2 years of character building.
No, just episode 1. It's still as we know her and love her.
Oh, okay.
And then really early on in episode 2, the strangest thing happened. She has a flashback. She was a lesbian character. We knew that. We didn't care. It was great.
She was eating box all day long.
No, she loves the box.
Dude, dude.
We all love the box.
Guess what? He still loves the box.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, she has this flashback about loving her old lesbian lover, and then somehow that memory unlocks her true identity.
Hello, lover.
And this flashback creates her somehow. She decides she's a man and becomes a man, and she moseys on over to her family. She's got a different haircut. Her voice, his voice is different.
Buddy.
I know. We're in Canadian territory here. I found the voice work like from female to male a little bad, but so. He walks over there. He's like, so yeah.
Let me do this. Check this out. Okay.
Are you gonna play the?
I'm gonna play the trailer because Elliot Page had already been Elliot Page by the time season 3 comes out.
Episode 1 has Ellen Page credited for the work.
Oh, so we can say that.
Yeah. Ellen Page is episode 1, season 3, and it's a great show, really. Like just this one part. It doesn't ruin the show. I just thought it was really poorly fucking executed and written. This one part. I'm not gonna stop watching this show. I want more. See, there's Vanya being a badass,
and it does totally look like. Let's bring this up over here, and then I'll go back. I'll exit out of this one. So this is episode 1 that has
Vanya.
Yeah, but already in this scene, I'm pretty sure this is already Elliot in the moment. So I think this is a wig on Elliot right here. So Elliot is already playing a woman in the scene, acting as an actor should be allowed to do. But unless it's too insensitive, 2022, you got to be careful. You don't want to.
Vanya was still Vanya in this scene. Yes.
We're not allowed to act as different people of origin anymore, which is perfectly understandable.
Tom Hanks said that recently, right?
Well, after he did, wasn't that guy Spanish in Castaway, or is he just that sunburnt?
It's just that some I don't know.
Oh, I thought he said "Hola, Wilson." I don't know. I have a bad memory.
Okay. Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, football." I remember him being like, "I lost my football."
No, he said from the part he did in Philadelphia, he wouldn't be allowed to play a gay man because he's
that's
straight.
right. That's right. I'm misremembering.
So here's Vanya, in the trailer.
Yeah, there's Vanya.
There's her being a badass right there.
Close to Vahina. Yeah, Vahina no more. So yeah, so that was Vanya. We don't need the audio on that one.
No.
We don't want to risk double.
No, we don't.
Double. But now, here is the reveal. As Eli was talking about, two seasons of build up of Vanya, then about 2 seasons and 1 episode. Did they make any type of inkling that something was going to happen in season 2 or episode 2 with Vanya? So it was 2 seasons and 1 episode with Vanya.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 and 1, and then
the second episode.
They're like, "Yo,
boom diggity.
We know who you are now, so let's let you be you, because you're not an actor."
That's Victor. We just saw.
Hang on, ready? Here it comes. This is like one of the first. So this is Best of Victor. This was released today.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be spoiler
Look,
shit.
so there's Victor. So that's how. Is that how he just walks into scene?
Just walks up to the family that they've grown up since they were like fucking infants, and it says, "Yeah."
So you saw Vanya's long hair previously. So he just walks into the scene just like that.
Yes.
So, I talked to Marcus last night.
Wait, what? You talked with the enemy?
Like already, it's like that's your first thing.
Nobody.
Wait, what? You talked to the enemy?
They're not noticing anything, and
yeah,
there's nothing to really.
This guy looks kind of shifty-eyed. He's like, "Wait a minute, something's up
That's
here."
That's the smartest fucking guy.
Yeah,
right there.
I think he might know, and he's just eating chips, enjoying himself.
That actor, there's no shade on him. He has said, like, the actor, not the character. He really enjoys wearing women's dresses for fun.
The actor in real life?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool for him.
Awesome character, though, too.
What's up, Brandlin? Apple Dumpling,
What's up,
Technolificer, Bug Dude, Liberty Lion. Hello, all.
No muff to muff. Thank you, Dumpling.
By yourself?
Yeah, well, somebody had to do something.
Who elected you, Vanya?
Oh,
here we go.
It's funny. It's funny. Like he still says,
yeah.
"Who elected you, Vanya?" It's like you don't already know. Like, don't I look different to you?
This is the entire and it's.
This is in real time. This is what you saw. This was how you were dealt with the fact that Vanya is now Victor with a K.
It's Victor.
Who's Victor?
Oh.
Who's Victor?
Oh.
Natural.
Somber music. What is that about, Netflix? I am.
It's who I've always been. Is that an issue for anyone? Hey, what's up?
Oh,
that's it. Yeah, I mean, like they don't go because I'm pretty sure right after that he's like,
I can tell you.
He's
Look,
like, is that an issue for anyone? And what do they do?
It's just like, oh no,
no, that's fine.
Cool.
What's up, Vic?
All right. Yeah, that's it. And then just carry on, and it's like literally maybe not even 2 minutes, bro.
Because
that's it.
It's an expression, Eli, of real life and how we should handle something like that.
I mean,
we shouldn't make it a big deal.
It doesn't like disturb me. I just think like such a huge development for a character that we've been invested in should have had more build up, something to.
It seems like a pander because we're acting here. Why couldn't have then Elliot Page still played Venya?
I mean, and that's acting. And
you can act as a girl. You did it in the first episode.
And then episode 2, remember how I said episode 1 ends with Ellen Page?
And then episode 2
ends with
credits
Elliot Page.
Like,
done deal.
The big reveal, which is again, there's nothing wrong with that, but it just feels like it, like, I don't know.
I think just the way it was done in this this
is unnecessary. Something bad to say.
The show is fantastic, and I pride it on how it delivers its story.
What's up, Time Traveler?
There was no story.
What does Drew say there?
Drew.
Bottom.
That was slick. What? Bottom?
Yeah,
Oh,
bottom.
I guess the best way to transition a character.
I guess.
And it's easy because it's fantasy. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's one of the reasons why I never like fantasy. like fantasy games. Like literally, I'm just getting into like Death Stranding and stuff like that. Like I've always wanted my game to be dipped in reality, but I think when you get too much reality, that's when you want fantasy. But when you're not getting stimulated by reality, you want reality. I don't know what it is. You know, like maybe there could be something like that. And now, you know, it's all right. Let's get some fantasy going, man. Fuck reality, dude.
Well, even so, fantasy still and slick, yes. But I mean, it would have. They could have had a real emotional moment there, but no, just 1 minute. I'm now Victor. Okay, we're all family.
But see, you're not allowed. Like,
peace out.
To me, what this expresses is you're not allowed to question. You're not allowed to have that deep conversation. You can't ask questions.
I mean, one could take away like this is how they. No. This is how they expect you to. You know, if your son suddenly says, "Now I'm your daughter," just be like, "Okay, cool. What's up, daughter?"
That's what's up,
you know,
girl.
Like, but I'm not trying to conflate like that's actually what's happening, or that's
you wouldn't slap the girl out of him.
You know,
you would embrace it.
Yeah,
you wouldn't just like.
No, I would just be like, "All right, daughter, what's no, not at all."
I was like, I want you to go to your room.
No.
And think about this shit for a long time before you ever come up beside me again and say some stupid shit like that.
It wasn't jarring.
You are not eating for a good 5 days.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold water back from you for 2 days. You're gonna walk on the edge of death. You will come back. I will bring you back, but only because I allowed it. Come upside me again, motherfucker. That's what I'd say to that 4-year-old.
This is Papa Josh.
I would say that I would look that 4-year-old right in the face and I would say, I dare you to. I dare you.
You say 4 or 4 years old? Because big difference.
Yeah, 4-year-old come up to me and say that. Like I'm your daughter now. I'd be like, you are gonna walk on the edge of death before you ever say something like that to me again. Because guess what? Look at me. I care about you. I love you. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. That's what I would say.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
because I care. I have a very big heart.
Right.
Very, very passionate.
Starving for 5 days, no water.
You'll walk on the side of death before you say that again because I love you.
Okay.
It's just love. It's just love. Straight love.
And this is why you have no children, and neither do I.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Exactly.
So anyway, so there's the introduction to the Wokening. You know.
Well, I mean, we're kind of on Elliot Page.
Very much so.
So why not get into
you know, I was kind of wrongfully kicked off Twitter, you know. Yeah, I'm you know, Canadian Kermit the Frog. It's been pointed out many times. It's kind of hacked to do this voice right now that I'm doing, but I guess I'm doing it anyway, you know.
Jordan Peterson is a man that I have much respect for, and
clean your room.
I love that he calls out Canada for their very draconian laws. Like it's literally illegal to misgender somebody with malicious intent, meaning you doing it on purpose.
Well, that's where he got famous from. He got famous
for calling them out on some of that
He's
bullshit.
like, no, I'm not going to call you that. If you maybe ask me like a person, but I will not have a government mandate.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, he's like, oh.
So he had apparently he this is his first time being banned from Twitter. Like he has been put in timeout for having do I dare? I don't want to be hyperbolic. Is it an opinion he expressed?
It's an opinion.
Thoughts.
What do you mean?
Simply,
how is an opinion being hyperbolic?
No. Yeah, he simply expressed his opinions. So I assume he was watching the show, and yeah, he had something to say.
He said, "Remember when pride was a sin?" That I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not. Nope. That
yeah,
I ain't with that.
I don't. But I don't want to read too deep. But he is like a deep guy. But and Ellen Page just had her breast removed by a criminal physician. It's like, you know, normally a physician wouldn't allow you to do something like that. You know, like that's something, you know, a little while ago, you couldn't just be like, I want to remove this because I don't like it. That's, you know, akin to I want to remove my leg because I don't like my leg anymore.
What about that guy that was affiliated with Wu-Tang that cut his Johnson off? And they were like, you're not with us anymore.
Was that an accident? Yeah, we can't have a dickless man on our fucking side, dude. So you got to leave, bro.
Oh, yeah, no, they ostracized him real quick.
I'm all balls. Dude, we don't want all balls, bro. We want some dick in this bitch. So you got to go, dude.
I just want to share that.
Wu-Tang for life,
that's
dude.
That's a true story.
You ain't got no dick. We ain't got no fucking
He got
love.
kicked out for tripping and cutting his dick off.
Honestly, though, I would kick him out, too, just for being that dumb. Like, man, how do you trip and cut your dick off? Like, you're out just for, like... I don't care that you don't have a dick. I care that you cut your dick off while tripping, dude.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Tripping, bro.
So, I don't know, man. I was just, you know, running with scissors, trying to cut my pubes. Like, why are you doing that?
Is that bravado? Is like, look, I'm so Wu-Tang. Bah!
Yeah. Wu-Tang full. Ow!
Yeah.
So he says that Twitter, Jordan Peterson says that Twitter gives him the boot because he violated rules against hateful conduct. You may not promote violence against, threaten, or harass other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, religious affiliation, age, disability, or serious disease. So all the fun things are automatically off the table. They don't want you to have a good time whatsoever on Twitter. I can't make fun of anybody.
Well, fuck Twitter.
Hey, look at you, person.
Yeah.
You act like such a person.
You're such a not smart person.
Oh man, nope. You can't make fun of them on any type of disability. So it's just you gotta, hey, you stop being so you
make lackluster decisions.
No, that's they could have a learning disability. You can't say stuff like that. You gotta be just very cut and dry. Like, hey.
Dude, between all the strikes and the banning, like just everything,
we got to be careful.
Too many damn eggshells. Like, come on, America.
But one of Twitter's rules is, listen, if you delete that tweet, we'll let you back on. And Dave Rubin got a little info from Jordan B. Peterson, and he just told me he'd been suspended for the tweet, and he just told me
I will never delete that tweet. No, not once, not never.
So he's not going to delete it. So he may never be back.
Hateful conduct.
That's it. Play some taps for us.
Well, like calling it a fucking sin, that could be pretty heavy stuff. And I'm not into the whole religious.
I bet you he got booted for that more so than he got booted for the other part, that like the criminal physician part.
Cutting off tits.
But calling it a sin is religious, but it says right in there. It says
it's his right as a Christian.
You may not harass other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, natural origin, sexual orientation, or at the end there, religious beliefs or religious affiliation, rather. But wouldn't that be harassing him for stating his religious opinion by Twitter? So Twitter can violate their own rules because they don't like
sword.
his.
Yes, of course.
It's like, you can't do what we can do, okay?
Well, that's not fair.
Well,
life's not fair.
Damn it.
That's a good point.
Especially in the world of
Twitter's like, look at our room. It's immaculate. Now go fuck yourself, dude. Our bed's like pristine.
I don't dig the vibe of, the largest platforms, getting too heavy-handed with the damn rules. Even though I literally was on Voice of the People saying, sub or die.
Twitter was, it just woke is getting kind of out of control, if I may improperly segue. Twitter has been teabagging Jordan Peterson over this incident for the past, day now.
This is definitely a teabagging.
And there's another teabag issue going on. It's just out of control, Welcome to the stuck dump.
Twitter needs to set itself on fire. Not even I guess figuratively. I can't say literally. That would get me banned. Get us all banned. Sorry. So yeah.
You gotta say allegedly.
So allegedly. Apparently there is literal conversation. And I thought maybe this was some kind of joke because sometimes people get together and they make things appear like it's true when they're not. That's trolling. It's a beautiful thing that the internet has.
I gotta find it. Stop for me.
This is what I'm doing. And so apparently, before he finds the actual piece of article, people somewhere out there in the fucking world have found it actually necessary to debate teabagging in video games. Now, if you're not familiar with this, to anybody in our audience that doesn't typically play FPS, first-person shooters, games, or anything like that, let's say you kill your enemy in the game, and you want to go and add insult to injury because you won. Winners can do whatever they want. You could go and simulate teabagging. It's simply ducking and standing over the person's fucking face. Now, somebody somewhere started something, and now there's a whole debate going on about...
they're saying it's literal sexual assault.
which I hope, please...
It could be a troll. You never know.
Please let this be fake.
But the problem is woke has gone so craziness that, you would look at something like this, you'd be like, yeah, I could see it. Someone's like, I lost, and you put your game nuts on my game face, and I was like, game assault, but that should translate to real assault, because I'm a fucking herb.
I gotta to add a little balance, like in some comics,
Bounce these nuts on your fucking chin, dude. What's up?
in some comic books and
What are you
movies
gonna do?
where people get all fucking up in arms and calling shit woke that's really not. Like that, fuck that, okay? Like they think everything is woke pandering, but this is some actual bullshit, and this is an example of, woke, whatever the fuck that is, being just going way too far. I cannot believe that there's enough people that made this news.
What I mean, like we have many different woke ways to go. How about I give you the woke prep list? And you segue us into the next woke topic, because we could go serious, we could go a little more entertainment wise, but I'm gonna leave it up to you. You pick the next woke topic because there's just so much of them.
Okay,
It
well,
would just be unfair for me to pick.
oh, you got that spelling bee thing. That's the okay.
I do.
That's
I
like
do.
my favorite thing ever. When I saw
But
that.
I think we should save that for the end.
Yes, I agree.
Because it's like it's a woke. But so I'm gonna make a note of that we're watching the spelling bee movie.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, and I don't. Yeah, it's here.
Ew,
Okay,
dude.
it's just there was just not even there. Come on, you're reaching,
Comes to your mind.
like reaching around.
Whatever, dude, I'm woke.
All right, so I'm not a fan. I don't particularly care. I don't think anybody in the audience does as much or at all. Really, Lizzo is an artist. Yes, she gets some flack because she's obese and she's promoting like this is great, it's okay, it's healthy, blah blah blah. But okay, so
Man, you pulled up Lizzo. I mean, you skipped over Juicy Smollett to go to Lizzo.
that I want to actually spend time on that.
Okay, so you're just doing a little
okay.
refresh real quick.
Lizzo had one fucking word, like it's barely. I can't imagine anybody being so frail that like
I could.
a word, like depending on, I guess.
Have you
the
seen
word,
Spazzes?
Yeah.
Oh
as a
shit,
matter
dude, we
of
could
fact.
get booted for that.
Yeah, and I respect them
Spazmanian
so much.
devils, dude.
Yeah. So, all right, look, she decided to use the term spaz in her song, and she was called out on it, which I think it's a bad precedent to set.
I would just like to point out the reason why we're talking about this, because literally we got banned on June 13th.
Oh my.
This article came out on June 14th.
Yeah, we're a little
So
late
we're on
to
the cusp on this one, but god damn it all. God damn it anyway.
I think it's ridiculous, and I won't say dangerous because that's too hyperbolic, but it's
dangerous.
bad
For her to say that word.
when a small group of people that are pissed off or too sensitive like get all up in arms and use their TikToks.
No.
and-
I disagree. It's not bad when a small group gets up in arms. What's bad is when companies, look to that small group to make, maybe a larger decision.
Well, she bended the fucking knee here.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Lizzo, Lizzo, her record label, like her lawyer, like everybody around her was the one who made that decision. It wasn't just Lizzo, and it was a small minority of spazzes who kind of were like
spastics.
Well, that's the.
Yeah,
I don't mean this derogatory.
No, not
I'm
at
just
all.
going off the story.
Yeah, we're just educating the people that spastic is also known as spaz. Spaz is also known as spastic.
That's all. That's all. Like it was in her song.
Girls.
Girl.
The backlash was so strong, and she made this big old public statement, changed the song entirely and the lyric, and just said, I know how much words can hurt. So.
It says Girls, which dropped June 9th, is the latest single from her forthcoming album, which included a word that is considered an ableist slur amongst the disabled community, specifically often used with derogatory context toward people with cerebral palsy.
Yeah, didn't Trump get in trouble for like imitating?
Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing.
Spastic journalist or something, whatever. The case.
It was in the first verse. Many stans were shocked when they heard the lyrics. Do you see this? And look, dude, look at this. Check this out. Like,
what am I looking at?
In this article? Like in the first verse, many stans were shocked.
Stans?
No. Do you see? And they blurred out.
They blurred out.
Yeah.
My freaking.
Yeah. Do you? Oh wait, no.
No. Do you see?
Do you
this
see the shit?
And they put out. There's just the A.
Yeah, but you can't say it. That's why
Yeah.
we put that out.
Now I'm just gonna go around saying spz, because that's the abridged version, and now it's allowed.
So, an Australian disability activist, Hannah Deviney, was one of many people upset with Lizzo's lyrical content and took to Twitter to share her feelings. Hey, Lizzo, my disability, cerebral palsy, is literally classified as spastic diplegia, where spasticity refers to the unending painful tightness in my legs. You ungrateful bitch.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, no, she didn't say that part. Your new song makes me pretty angry plus sad, she wrote, adding spaz doesn't mean freaked out or crazy. It's an ableist slur. It's 2020. Do better.
2020?
It's 2022.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I thought
I got to do better.
We time traveled back.
Yeah, dude, no, I got to do better.
You know, Lizzo should have stuck to her guns and then be like, I don't know.
Her big fucking fat guns.
Yeah, while she promotes that, she is a healthy weight. We're not bullying.
No, not at all. I'm talking about fat PHAT because I love cool guns.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm getting excited. Cola, it's so good to see you. Yes, we're back. We've been back with the attack. My boy, and his name is Zach. No, yeah. We came back on Monday.
I don't like that. I don't like what you did there.
I didn't like it much either.
Not a fan.
All right, so I am eager. Yeah, fuck Lizzo, by the way. Okay, that's how I feel about it. I am eager to get into the juicy doubling down.
You want to get the juicy shit?
Yeah,
it's fun. I
haven't seen any of it. I was shocked. I'm not shocked because I saw him in the courtroom, literally continuing to quadruple down on his lies. This is the woke-isode, by the way. If you're okay, I'm only mentioning one person that I respect the hell out of that mentioned
we did a little Supreme Court stuff at the beginning.
We did. We had our serious talk. Now we're gonna have a little fun. Thursday we try to have a little fun. So one of my favorite people in the chat was like, "Are you guys gonna cover any of the J6 hearings?" And that's not really in the game plan. We may on Monday.
One of the reasons we've gotten 2 strikes was over
that
speaking about that stuff. So literally for about 90 days, we're going to be
wise.
Well, actually probably 30 plus 90, 30 plus. No, 90 days. It could be even, I think it's like September something. Until September something, we're going to be avoiding that conversation.
Until my birthday. Tell you what, though.
Strictly because, we're trying to keep our YouTube platform. We disagree with their decision, but it's still, one of the more bigger reaches, people can get.
It's their platform, so we have to abide by it. And I'd like to mention,
What's up, Kirsten K?
Kirsten K, welcome back, sweetheart. I'd like to mention, if you guys are interested enough in seeing Josh and I talk completely open without fear, find us behind our little Patreon wall where we're going to be putting all of the content that we know is too dangerous for YouTube. So
we're going to put a lot of that on Rumble
as well.
And then we could be, because we can't upload it, we have like a members only for Stuck right now. But right now, all that's on there is old Stuck in the Middle episodes.
Correct.
Before it was Stuck at Night, which there's still some great shit in there. Highly recommend it. But we are thinking about adding a 4th show sometime in the future where it goes to the YouTube. Actually, probably not. Probably the Patreon and or Rumble, where we can talk a little more freely about stuff.
Completely free.
Man, that's
if you think we're vulgar here, now we're on eggshells. No, that's
having too much fun now.
Let's see. We just need to hear from the people. Your voice matters. The people on the screen, not as much. It's all about the support we can get. So, moving on to the juice.
You want to get juicy with it. Yeah, more woke stuff.
I don't mean the guy that killed his wife and the guy that was not the one that had the white Ford Bronco. I'm talking about the juice known as Juicy.
We kind of cross into that territory of literally, I think he says a few times in this segment, if I did it, I would have done it this way. And OJ literally released a book called If I Did. He's like, now if I would have done it that way.
He's pulling an OJ. I'm glad I made that and you connected it for me. This is why we're a great team.
He pulls an OJ.
All right.
This is not far-fetched.
Wow, the Juicy is pulling the juice.
So he was on Sway. Shout out to Sway. Love Sway.
Sway, yep.
But he has him on. Juicy and Sway have always been cool together. So Sway's like, yo, man, you come on my show, you talk what you need to talk about. Here's your platform.
Please tell me, does Sway check him at all, or he just lets him speak his piece?
No, I don't think Sway's about that. He's just letting Juicy say what he needs to say. I don't think he's You know what I mean? Like Juicy will get his.
Yeah,
He's gonna make his own bed
right.
kind of
There,
thing.
okay, I dig that. Smart.
It's like finding out that someone is exactly the opposite of who they claim to be. And so if I had done this, I'd be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Kind of stinks in the studio.
I think you are a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know,
The
though.
evidence is. There's no I don't know. We fucking know.
I mean, he's on appeal right now for being charged with being a piece of shit.
Yeah. Perjury? Is that what he's on? Whatever the fuck. We know this motherfucker lied about all that shit. The people that he hired put it all out there. This man is quadrupling down, infinity downing on his bull fucking shit. And I ain't having it. I'm not going to sit here and even pretend to give this man an iota of respect. I'll fucking hear his bullshit out though, but I know it's bullshit.
It says a jury convicted
5-6 accounts. What
5 counts of disorderly conduct.
the fuck? That's from the trial?
Yeah.
That's it?
Although Smollett was found guilty of 5 of the 6 counts, his lack of criminal history and the fact that no one was seriously hurt make actual time behind bars
And
unlikely.
rich. And
So that's what he got. He got 5 counts of disorderly conduct. Hey, you, stop being disorderly, even though, he lied.
Yeah, okay.
But whatever,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. And I mean, we know he's a fucking liar.
And I don't think that is that's not really questionable. So when people are like, yes, there's a lot of other stuff happening.
He's saying it's not questionable for him to be a piece of shit.
I don't know.
Literally. Yeah, look.
If I had done this,
I'm just saying.
I'd be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
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 And I don't think that is that's not really questionable.
Oh, boy.
So when people are like, yes, there's a lot of other stuff happening, but that would be really, and again, it's something that I wanted to say, if I had done something like this,
Choice of words right here.
it would mean that I stuck my fist in the pain of Black Americans in this country for over.
You did.
Now, fisting the homosexual community.
He said that the.
Did I just make a false connection? Am I being bigoted? Because I was just like, wait a minute. He said fisting, and I was like,
he stuck his fist in the pain of the black community. Nothing to do with homosexuality.
no, but he is though.
He is gay. Yeah.
He didn't say, I stuck my, he used fist. Like, why would you stick your fist into the pain of black? I feel like you would use maybe a different word. That's all.
All right.
That's all. But he's bringing in personal beliefs, which is fine. I love it. I appreciate him for it. Much respect, Juicy Smollett.
What? No. What the fuck?
Yeah, what are you talking about, dude? Ain't getting banned.
For 400 years. We're not even talking about in Africa, because that's an even deeper, larger conversation.
Wow.
It would mean that I stuck my fist in the fears of the LGBTQ community
There it is.
all over the world. I'm not that motherfucker.
He's not that
Never have
MFer.
been. Don't need to be. Didn't need to have some sort of rise in his career. I was on the up and up. I was coming from New York, from
Ew.
doing a table read for my dream role in a Broadway show.
Pause.
I had just
He was literally pissed off that he was not getting paid more. This was reported public information on that show, fucking Empire. He was written out, thankfully, but he was literally pissed that he wasn't getting more screen time and more money. So let's throw that bullshit right out the door.
just optioned the rights to the autobiography, the authorized autobiography of Alvin Ailey. I had just, all of these things that I was creating, there would be no reason for me to do some dumb, corny shit like that. But people are going to believe what they believe. And what I have to do is I have to keep working.
Yeah, he's got to keep working. So that's that one.
He's got to keep putting the fist.
And let me see. There's one more that's good. That's really good. I have to find it. I don't think it's this one. I think this is the same one. Sorry.
It's like finding out I had done this.
Yeah, this is okay. It's not this one.
That's
Oh yeah. So it's when Sway asked him about like I think he explains why he starved himself, and you can kind of see how
Behind bars,
he
how
kind of
did you
makes
make
up.
it through that. What was your saving grace?
God
Yeah.
Amen.
and my family.
Amen. No, I'm saying
I fasted.
Amen
I was there for
right
6.5 days. I fasted for 6.5 days.
Mm.
My lawyer, shout out to N98, but he was lying when he said that I was fasting for Lent.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't
Okay.
fasting for Lent. I was fasting because that's what we do.
So like already there's
not a
like
good shout-out.
like you just admitted lying going on.
Shout out to my lawyer, but he was lying.
Yeah, he was lying. I don't lie.
Wow.
That's not cool.
All right.
He said I was doing it for Lent, but I was doing it because I shouldn't be here.
What's up, Veritas?
My
Welcome.
family, like we fast for
His family fast now.
for clarity.
His family
For-
fast for
I have
clarity.
never in my life, at least in my adult life, been as clear of mind as I was for those 6.5 days. And it was almost like when they told me that I was getting out, what I was doing is I was fasting until I found out whether or not I was going to be in there for those 5.5 months.
Yeah.
Just wanted to know what my life was about to look like. So I was fasting, and I had been prepping, my
Does he
family.
just kind of
was
seem like
wonderful.
he's kind of just like lying on the spot? I don't know. I just gotta get that vibe. It's like this fast. I was fast. I was just trying to see if I could fast for 5 months. I was just trying to fast. I could see how fast I could fast.
Look,
to look
in my mind, and I don't know if this is a bad thing, but I have been and am still under the impression that it has been proven he lied.
He just keeps digging himself holes. That's what's to me. That's what's interesting about it. It's like, man, you keep doubling down. You like, why? I mean, do you look bad at this point if you come out and be like, yeah, you know what, I fucked up. You know,
At this point, like it would be awkward, but man, I don't know what one could retain or gain from admitting it at this point, this far in the game. I really don't.
oh, I like how that rhymed.
Bro,
That was
I'm a
good.
veritable wordsmith.
That was good. That was good.
My name ain't Will Smith. Otherwise, I'd come around and find that dude named Biff from Back to the Future.
Speaking of wordsmith, real quick before we get on to another story, Dave Chappelle,
Ooh.
verbal word dump. He was offered to have a high school renamed after him. The Dave Chappelle High School Theater of whatever that is, but he declined. And this was supposed to happen.
There's some.
I think a few months ago, or
Sorry, do go on, please.
this was already supposed to had happened, and it did not. Dave Chappelle decided he wanted to rename the theater. It says the Duke Ellington School of Arts, where Chappelle graduated in 1991, was set to name its theater the Dave Chappelle Theater, but it will now be called the Theater for Artistic Freedom and Expression.
That's what's up.
People are pissed.
Why?
People are pissed.
For what reason?
They're just pissed.
Artistic expression. It doesn't say autistic. It says artistic.
But, they're more pissed over his comments.
His comments.
But, even then...
You mean his comments from his comedy?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
get over it. Fuck
his
off.
comedians.
Yeah, First Amendment. Okay, done. Fuck off.
So, I mean, that's a really badass name to name a school.
Hell yeah.
For artistic freedom.
And that's him. He's like, I don't need the whatever, the
Dave,
clout or
Dave,
the honor.
Dave,
just
Dave.
name it this. But fuck off, people that are pissed off with Chappelle just being real. When being real goes right, watch Chappelle handle his shit, son. I'm just gonna comment briefly, and I'm not gonna read it out loud
this?
because it might be it might garnish a strike. Some crazy speculation or commentary just being told about. Well, I want to give a shout out, of course, to anybody that shows support. Hello again to Time Traveler and Mama Sari, whomever you are. That's she gave a pretty wild prediction. Can I read something in the spirit of it just being a comment?
Just yeah, walk on the wild side, my friend.
It says, all right, it basically says, and I don't know if you're serious or not, Mama Sari, and feel free to correct me or not, but she said on August 8th or something in D.C. or in Washington, something pretty big is gonna happen. So I don't want to read what was written down.
So why would you say that part, but then
That's
not
okay.
read that part?
Well, I don't
No, I'm just saying, it's like,
it's a random comment that says like nukes are gonna like happen.
whoa, calm down.
Is that shut up? Fuck you.
What the fuck? Why would you read that?
Damn it! I'm just reading it's fair use. It's
You're
comments
so
on our
comment
chat.
hungry. You're gonna read it. Like, oh look, they say for me to go do something bad.
No, I think it's wild. I haven't heard much about this.
You just want to get off the woke stuff. That's
No,
fine.
not at all. Don't get confused when I see something. All right, you like fucking with me. Fuck this. All right.
Now onto a serious woke thing.
Oh, we got serious woke?
Yeah.
Okay.
McMaster University holds segregated graduation ceremony for black students.
Come again? Segregate?
And what's crazy is they use the word segregated.
Yeah.
Oh, kiddoki.
Like, I thought we have come a long way from that word and trying to not ever, even though I do remember, what is it, like a year ago or
Something
more.
similar, right?
Yeah, like they had a giant park and field that was meant to be segregated, like an area just for black people, and this area was just for white people. And one person took out his camera and was like, I want to go on that side. No, you can't. That's for that side only. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's that woke, just more so like a celebration, to be honest with you, but like it could be purported as something more like than it is. But
Is
it
the
says,
media using a title that's hyperbolic in nature so they get clickbait?
I mean, they use it it says Hamilton's McMaster University held its first segregated graduation ceremony for black identifying students. On Monday, the ceremony was separate from McMaster's convocation ceremonies, and those who registered were able to attend. But black students were not obligated to attend. So it wasn't like the university said, black people must attend this one and everyone else must attend this one. It was more just like, as the article goes on, it was brought together by students, by students from the Black Student Success Center. It was organized by that person, so it wasn't mandated by the school.
But the
students kind of got together on it and decided to do this to celebrate, their culture.
All right. Is this school predominantly black? Is that like? I just really want to understand.
But it says the ceremony was very much about mitigating the social isolation that happens.
That's what it's about. And they're gonna.
I just feel like.
Is there some irony
you're going
here?
Against.
Right. That. I mean.
Quote. But it is in their credit. It is a predominantly white institution.
Okay.
She said you're outnumbered, which was important. What was important was to make sure I brought together black faculty members, black staff members, and students themselves. The whole day was about celebrating and centering blackness. The ceremony featured the singing of Lift Every Voice and Sing, a hymn that has been dubbed as the Black National Anthem. So I think it's being blown out of proportion a little bit.
Okay, but isn't one of the main missions of
the word segregated just blows my mind.
Isn't one of the missions like all inclusive, more inclusivity, right? So while you're embarking on this, like just like Kirsten very articulately mentioned last night during the fantastic phone call that she shoots for a more inclusive dynamic with her class.
Removing that comment.
I think there's something going on.
Just can't have those words being said in there.
Do we not want to boot that person who's definitely trolling us, or?
I don't know.
Okay, I mean, let me know and I'll do it.
When you say key words like that, though, we got to boot you.
Yeah, please.
We gotta, or at least remove your comment.
We have to maintain caution, guys. We have 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that aside,
That could be why that person's here.
I think don't get me started then. If their mission is to be all inclusive, like pick one. I understand multiple goals, but if you want to be all inclusive, doing something that's pro segregation, what about the allies that want to participate with you? I don't see a positive here. So I don't know. That's just my free flowing consciousness.
Before we get to the spelling bee video, let's watch one TikTok video that I found hilarious.
Okay.
Don't let my emotion fool you. I'm just low energy today. That's all.
That's all right.
Yeah,
that's why I had my
cool.
Red Bull.
That's cool. We can do that. We can do that. Here you go. If the government does ban libs of TikTok, then we're not going to have these really kick-ass videos.
Because
If they ban TikTok, rather.
time and time again, keeps getting busted for giving data to China.
Yeah, God damn it. No, we are not browsing on your phone.
Oh, and to answer, I don't know if this is a troll or not. I assume it is. It's just words that incite or mention violence. That's all.
Yeah. Hang on. Ready? I'm gonna mute us.
Okay.
Sorry. So here you go. Here is something hilarious.
Hey, it's that time of year again where white people can't wait to get really tan. And y latinos también, bronceaditos, quemaditos. If you're a white person, you can't wait to get super tan and you can't say Black Lives Matter and you're not an ally and you can't stand for your black, brown, indigenous, people of color, friends, and family, then do everyone a favor and tanning is not for you.
Like, what? Why are you being so...
She's telling white people don't tan? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, like, it's so crazy. What do you mean? Why are you being so... That's a funny freeze frame, by the way, of her face, but why are you bringing tanning into this?
Sorry,
The only reason why you're tanning is because you're trying to be, darker skinned, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess so, right? I mean, why else would you tan?
Some people like looking tan and being tan.
Racist.
No, get out of here,
No,
man.
if you're not, are you an ally?
Well, I'm Colombian.
Are you an
I'm
ally?
an ally of tans.
Not white people?
Of,
If you're an ally of not white people, you may tan.
I'm an ally of everybody to tan, man. Everybody get tan.
That's what's up.
All right.
Except
all tan matters. All tanning.
Whoa, don't say stuff like
all
that.
tanning matters.
Yeah, don't say stuff like that. You're crossing the line. You're crossing the line.
Insinuate,
Violate.
There you go. Okay.
Insinuate, violate.
Just trying to keep our audience informed on why we may be, yeah, everything is getting so sensitive. Amen to that. That's Drew right there dropping a truth bomb.
You brought up
Our next
the spelling bee video.
Oh, I love it so much.
It's fantastic.
I could watch this time and time again, over and over again, every day for the rest of my life.
Is this from, who's this from? Is this from Babylon? This is from
Yeah.
Babylon Bee. So
Is that safe?
Please don't copyright strike us. I mean, technically not. If we do the things that piss people off by pausing it too much, we're perfectly fine. But if we don't transform the content enough,
We could talk
it's not
over it a
safe.
bit.
We could do a little of both.
Okay,
We could dance. We could dance, walk the walk.
All right, word.
So,
This is freaking hilarious.
This is a parody of woke.
Yes.
Our next spelling bee contestant is Madison.
Maddie.
Your word
Maddie.
is precocious.
I'm gonna speed it up.
Please.
Okay.
Precocious.
That'll
Little
help a little
know-it-alls like you are annoyingly precocious.
Precocious. Precocious. Precocious.
That's
Look
a
at
hard.
that.
That's
You
a
see that
hard
hair
word.
Flip? You see that? Yeah, that's a hell of a hard
Well,
word.
that was a hair flip to be like done.
I owned it.
Yeah.
Can you
that
spell
was,
precocious after
that,
hearing it
that was a
spelled?
period of like precocious.
Can
Bitch.
you spell it?
Yeah.
Precocious.
No, she just did. I don't got. Yeah.
Sound it
I
out.
don't got to spell it.
Context clues.
Yeah.
Pre-
PLAY.
That's correct. Lincoln. Your
All right,
word
now
is
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
He's gonna get the toughie. He's gonna get the toughie.
Lincoln.
Woman, can I have the country of origin, please?
I don't. Probably England or Germany or something. Woman.
Can I have the definition, please?
Just ask the questions. Just ask the
Why
questions.
don't you ask Judge 1 that question?
Can I have the definition of woman, please?
No.
I'm allowed to ask for definitions, right?
The thing is, a woman is a woman is
What she's trying to say is that
The man.
person gets to
Yeah.
define
He's quiet's the woman.
for themselves what a woman is.
So can you define it?
No.
Why? I just want to know the definition of woman.
And that makes you a hateful little bigot, Lincoln.
Nobody.
How about we just use it in a sentence? Abortion is a woman's right.
If a woman makes an accusation, we should believe all women.
Joe Biden picked a woman as a running mate.
Ketanji Brown Jackson is the first black woman on the Supreme Court.
Hillary Clinton should have been the first woman president.
UPenn swimmer Leah Thomas is a woman.
I'm a woman.
I'm not a woman. Woman.
How can you use it in all those sentences if you don't know the definition?
Listen, you intolerant little bigot, just spell the word so we can get a girl up here to win this whole thing.
The definition of woman is woman. Woman. A woman. Woman. Are you happy?
That doesn't make any sense.
It's a simple word. We all know what a woman is. Just spell woman.
Okay. Woman. W-O-M-A-N. Woman.
Wrong! It's got an X in it now for some reason. W-O-M-X-N. Now get out of here! Kenny, you're up next.
X doesn't make that sound.
Damn right. Lincoln is
Hateful little bigot.
That and my hero.
Lincoln is just hateful little bigot.
Yeah, I know. It just so happens to be my hero. And sometimes you know, not all heroes wear capes.
There goes your hero.
They happen to be hateful little bigots. Nah, I think that was brilliant. I loved it, and I'll probably watch it again tonight.
As you should. You want to play a few public freakouts to get the freak out of here? You want to open the phones while we bring up the freak out videos?
I'm nervous given I don't know. I don't want to put any shade on people I don't know if they're just having fun, but regardless, let's do the freakouts and yeah, fuck it. Put on a phone.
Okay, I'll open the phones up here.
Put on a phone line.
Put on a phone line.
So this is if you're not familiar with this, because there are names in here I don't recognize. We open the phones and we invite all forms of dialogue. Just be aware we are kind of walking on eggshells. So with respect to that,
yeah,
we'll
have to boot it real quick if you say something that we know we can't talk about. So, or just be creative too within how you talk about it. If you bring up anything, we're not condoning things.
Man,
damn it! I'm just digging holes.
This
I'm doing like
this fucking sucks.
If I was me. If I was me and if I was me listening and I'm hearing the guy like, just don't talk about this and that, I'm calling up to talk about this and that.
You know you will. So yeah. All right. So play the freak out phone line for anybody that wants to engage.
What's
in any
the number?
Kind of
954-399-3631. Don't be scared. Give us a call. We hang out. We have fun. All is well. Let's play it. Yeah, as you said, a pew pre-cow video.
Thank you again. If you have joined us and you're still present, smash that like button. Sharing is caring. It goes a long way, especially with a show that's trying so hard to stay alive. So please feel free.
I shared this. I did one of those things I don't normally do, and I shared this on my own page before I saved it for the show.
This is so good. This is the best thing ever.
Yeah. It really is.
That kid's voice.
It brings me joy.
Yeah.
It brings me a lot of joy.
Audience, you're in for a treat.
Enjoy.
Okay? Nom it.
Excuse me. What set are you repping?
Sorry?
What set are you repping?
I'm not repping any set.
Well, you're wearing a bandana, so I would assume that you'd be repping a set.
Oh, no. I just like bandanas.
Next time you wear that shit on my turf, you better come with something. Because you don't know shit about the street life. Now get the fuck out of my library.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
This is a little unreal. What have I done to bother you?
What have I done to bother you?
You're ripping a set on my turf.
Dude, I'm just wearing a bandana.
Yeah, well, it's the wrong color.
Gang bang my set.
Kill that.
Yeah,
right.
I did. Oh, trust me. I knew.
I love that, dude. Sadly enough, and of all places, I grew up in outside of after New York, kind of a redneckish trailer park, and I literally have had been approached and G-checked for wearing the wrong colors in the wrong freaking trailer park. It was asinine.
This poor lady, I think, is a little too drunk. She falls through a window.
No such thing.
Her door, rather.
Okay.
He broke out my window.
Which one?
Look, but like she commits to it.
Man, look, I'm so mad.
Man, look, I'm so mad. Look, she's just standing there. No. No, you feel like I want that.
No.
You just fell through a door. Normal people don't fall through a door. Door. What?
I'm mad.
She's right.
This time I was
she's mad. That's why she did it, dude. I like just like this part's the best.
He broke
just
out my window.
how she just like she keeps going.
I'll never forget it. One of my aunts slammed her face into a strong glass sliding door, and everybody in the family had that first nervous and then it was serious because she was bleeding profusely. Yeah. Oh, shameful laughter is great.
You laugh at first, but she's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. We don't want her to hear. I remember her face because I was on the other side.
Very excited for this presentation.
Did we play this one?
To escape work?
Yeah, this is one where, you know, people are trying to get out of work. And this is a proven tactic to escape work calls. This was back when Zoom was going on, but Zoom is still prevalent.
Oh, yeah.
So if there's any people out there who do Zoom, you may be able to get out of a work call with this one proven technique.
Very excited for this presentation. I dug into the numbers, and as you can see here,
Joey, it looks like you're frozen.
Yeah.
You're frozen, Joey. Rich, do you know what he's?
Yeah. I'd love to pop it. I mean, I've been working on this all week long.
Okay, you're not. Your fan's still moving, idiot. No, you're not frozen. What the hell, man?
I guess I'll just jump in. I don't know what's going on today, but it seems pretty clear that we need it.
Wow. Yeah. I think, Joey, I can see Holly walking around behind you. You weren't even frozen. You guys are morons. I don't think
you guys. You know what?
Pretend to
They're
buffer.
having connectivity issues. I'm happy to take over. I do know all the numbers.
Mason, you're watching The Professor. I can see it on in the background behind you. And Timmy's eating chips. What the f***?
Yeah, obviously, we know we're playing a joke prank. By
Yes,
the way.
of course.
I hope people are not. Those idiots thought that was real.
That wasn't real.
Look at the dude that always coming through, bro. Like, we got to do something for this guy.
TZ.
TZ Burton.
God damn, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
What the fuck? Where'd my mouse go?
We're going to...
God damn, why did Avenged Sevenfold start playing? Go fuck yourself.
TZ, look what you did. No, happy early Independence Day, everyone. Canada Day is tomorrow and used to be called...
D-Day.
Can we say that?
I'll be careful.
I hate being nervous.
For 90 days, I'd be careful.
Is it
Domino's Day?
Okay.
Dude, that's
prior to 82.
That's that thing the other guy would say that we got booted.
I know.
But he's not saying that. That's just a coincidence. That word is just the same word as
Is
the
it?
other. Yeah.
Can I say it?
Oh,
Play tool. He said play tool. No, that will literally give us a copyright check. I'll tell you. All right, TZ Burton. I'm going to tell you what I personally, specifically, am going to do for you. Please do me a favor, TZ Burton, my brother, my G. Email. I'd say stuck in the middle. We still check our stuck in the middle email?
show at gmail.com.
Okay, so that's a definitive way. If you want to get, if you want to communicate with Josh and I outside of the show, please email.
I got a song for us to play.
Please email that. So with your information, I'd like to send you a package of some kind that is
his own package,
representative of Stuck in the Middle, or just literally anything. Just give me some basic information. I have something. You've been a true fan, supporter, and I feel indebted to sending you something. Same with Algorithm fed you to me, but thank you. But I'm usually asleep at this time. Well,
Mama Sari.
Mama.
Shout out.
I'm also fascinated with you based
Techno
on...
Mama, the AI is alive.
Thank you, TZ. Yeah, you know, let me know, like, you like comics, you like sports. Just give me a general idea. And tech, you're also on that list. There's a couple people that I feel like we just kind of owe for supporting us and being G-monies like that.
Since we can't play Tool for TZ, I say we play one song that's probably a little better. Tool, yeah.
Whoa,
now,
whoa. Did I hear you right?
Yeah.
Better than
Better. Now, pay no mind that I took this from the cringe video section. This has nothing to do with cringe whatsoever. This is just a really, really catchy song that's better than Tool.
Yeah. I like it when I wear my kinky boots.
She likes it when you wear her kinky boots. Oh my god! I got chills. I got douche chills. Like they thought this was good. And this guy, boots, kinky boots. You're gonna get that song stuck in your head. I like it when I wear my kinky boots.
It's Euro. Oh my god!
He's got a backwards hat on.
He's
too.
like the Let's Go Barbie guy.
Yeah, come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Dude, I know we weren't prepared for this. I know you're not prepared for this, but have you seen some of the pictures of the Barbie movie coming out?
There's a Barbie movie coming out.
Oh.
Wait, is that the skater people?
The skater people?
Yeah, they're all wearing those bright colors.
Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. He's playing Ken. And there's an Asian Ken.
Oh no!
From Shang-Chi.
Ryan Gosling's coming back. That's not good for me.
Yeah, he's like 41, and people. Can you pause this?
You don't like kinky boots?
It's making me want to commit harm to life.
TZ Burton just retracted his donation.
Yeah, thanks. Great job, Josh.
I do not like kinky boots.
I don't like anything about what we just saw. What the hell was I saying?
Just know there are people out there who try that hard to make music, and that's what they come up with.
It's gonna be catchy. By the way, all right. So there was a big piece that came out that was being
thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Ageist or whatever about Ryan Gosling. He was 41 years old, and people were like, he shouldn't be playing because he's too old. And so somebody wrote an op-ed that has the.
Of course they did.
The fucking mainstream media clout was like, don't be ageist. Ryan Gosling is range, and he's scrumptious is a gay man that wrote it.
What age should he have played?
What age should he have played? I mean, he's 41.
But he's ageist. Like, what age should he have been?
No, the writer is saying people are being ageist.
Right. Why? What age is the actor, the
I'm
role?
sorry. I don't know why I'm misinterpreting or misunderstanding. They just think somebody younger.
Oh, should be a younger person.
It should be a younger person that plays Ken, not a 41-year-old Ryan Gosling.
How old is Ken, dude? Yeah, who
actually century, like, really old.
Yeah, dude, if Ken was if he really looked like how old he was, he'd be like, I love my kinky boots.
Wait, damn you, Josh. I just had fucking kinky boots repeat in my head with her voice. If this follows me home, I'm driving off the road.
I hope that gets stuck in everyone's head. Kinky boots. Enjoy kinky boots.
No, I refuse. It's my American right to not.
But we do have a good song that gets stuck in people's heads from time to time. That would be our outro song.
So, with that being said, look, guys, we do this because not only do we enjoy it, we enjoy knowing that somebody out there, being you, hopefully enjoys us enjoying what we do. There you go. Please.
A lot of enjoying going on.
Feel free to, hit the like button if you haven't already. Sharing is caring. It means the most. It's the next best thing.
Also hit the bell. Apparently the bell means a lot more than ever now.
Hit the Taco Bell button so you can be notified when we do our thing. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Hopefully we'll be squeezing something else in there.
We're going to figure out a Wednesday or a Friday possibly.
As long as the traction continues, guys, we can keep on delivering better and better, stronger, bigger, better, and uncut. And follow us through this journey. It's been a wild ride, and I'm looking forward to the next episode. Until then, guys.
And it's bummer we got to play it. It's a bummer we have to play it a little more safe right now. These next few months.
We're not used to this at all.
Yeah, we're not trying to get banned.
I hope you don't. Good luck on Steel Toe, and I'd like to.
Oh yeah, shout out Steel Toe. Tuesday night, 7 to 9, Steel Toe Morning Show. Look out for the link.
Steel Toe Morning Show.
That guy's awesome. Those guys are awesome. Yes.
And bear in mind, I have my solo channel.
When's that come back?
YouTube.com/Progressive Patriot. I'll type it in there.
When are you unbanned?
I think 3 more days at this point.
Damn.
It sucks. I do feel like I have less of a voice than I do.
Look out for the PP. Progressive Patriot. Until then, I guess we'll see you Monday, possibly for a nice July 4th show. So,
and one more thing.
Are you able to make that, Eli?
I'm gonna add, and I have to be a man of my word, so this is gonna suck for me. If you show up to the next episode and there's anybody that name drops you as being the reason they are there or that they found us, I will do some ridiculous pander for views action just for your pleasure.
Look at some of the clips on our channel and you'll see some Eli panders.
Yeah, I've eaten the Ghost Reaper pepper and yeah. All right, so
that's
we love
on members only now.
Find your unifiers, identify what divides us so we can find discussion and common ground. It's the only way we can move forward. Much love. Good night.
Thank you, people. We will see you Monday. Later.